Good morning. Feels a bit like summer's gone, isn't it? I suppose it is September, so I guess it officially is gone, right? It's autumn. So it is episode 5, season 1 of the history of WONK UNIT. I am your lovely friend, Daddy Wonk. I'm sitting in my living room. I feel quite good today. And now we are on to a song that, I spoke a lot to Vezi about this, and it's one of those kind of like maybe a little bit awkward songs to talk about. It's a Lucian Holiday. Now, I could speak a lot of bullshit about why this song is offensive. I could talk about the fetishization of, wanting to fuck a black girl, blah, blah, blah. I could speak about, how some people might be offended by this and all that sort of business. And yes, 15 years on, more than 15, 17 years on from writing this song, there's no way I would have written this song now, because I have grown up a lot and realised that, especially now that WONK have a platform, which I never expected to have, I have a responsibility, not to put shit out like that, really, because there are some people out there that, are idiots, and it doesn't help, feminism, and it just doesn't really help the cause. But perfectly honest, it's a dumb song. I want to give you a little bit of a background to this song. So first of all, being an alcoholic, an addict, for all those years, we're not very attuned to the nuances of life, political correctness, which is a good thing. All we care about is where we're getting our next drink from, our next whatever from, right? And so and in the early stages of recovery as well, I'm not thinking about, the struggles of the world, the struggles of, women, racism, the LGBT community, any of that stuff. We're not thinking about that, yeah? I spent my whole life being an addict, and then I spent the first 5 years of my recovery trying to stay sober, right? I didn't have time to grow anything other than that. So when I come up with that song, I was dumb. I was naive, and I didn't think it would ever offend anyone. It didn't actually offend anyone. The only people it did actually offend were straight white men. But you know what? That's not the point. If it offended you, if that song offends you, I'm sorry. It was dumb. It wouldn't have got written. Today, I wouldn't put shit out like that. But I was very naive. It wasn't coming from a place of bigotry. It wasn't coming from a place of hate or anything like that. it was just coming from a place of, I really didn't think I was doing anything wrong by writing that song. Honestly, it wasn't to shock. It just came out. Right, so a little bit more background though. The original lyrics, I want to fuck a black girl, want to suck a black girl, want to lick a black girl, stick my dick into a black girl, you're my pornography, how about we take some pictures? That's not what the original lyrics were. The original inspiration from that song was actually, I was thinking, to be perfectly honest, about anal gaping. And the original lyric was, I want to fuck a black hole, want to suck a black hole, want to lick a black hole, stick my dick into a black hole. I mean, this is rude. This is pornographic, yeah? A lot of my writing has been pornographic, but that's what the original lyrics were. And the person responsible for the black girl lyrics was my friend Lucy, who I spoke about in the 2 songs ago. My friend Lucy Muffy. She thought I was singing I Want to Fuck a Black Girl. And when she said that, I was like, oh, that sounds good. So I changed it to that. It was just simple as that. The reason why I'm referencing St. Lucian Holiday, because at the time as well, a lot of my mates were from St. Lucia. Like on building sites, Leroy, Tony, Fly, Pete, and these were my best mates, and they were from St. Lucians, and a lot of the St. Lucians were coming over, a lot of the English were going to St. Lucia. It was just part of our lives at the time. So that's why, like mate Jeff, he had a black girlfriend in St. Lucia. It was just normal at the time, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that's why it became St. Lucian Holiday. It's a dumb song. Yeah, I hope, Vezi, I have done you proud, because I know Vezi, who is essentially my editor, she gets very uncomfortable sometimes when she hears me talk, and I always listen to Vezi because I always want to learn, I say the old Alex 15 years ago when I wrote that, I was closed off to learning. And it wasn't because I was intentionally closed off. It's just society's closed off to learning. We're so, our thoughts, the way we've been brought up, the way we think, they're so ingrained in us. Sometimes it's hard to actually think and put yourself in the shoes of others, how our actions may actually, just because they don't offend us, just because, I didn't mean it, it doesn't mean that song may offend someone else. I get that now. I didn't at the time. Back in the day, I went into writing these songs gung-ho, without a care in the world, There's nothing bad. There's me thinking, there's nothing wrong with this song. I don't mean that. I don't know that you don't mean that. All right? So a lot of my stuff I've done in the past, has been pornographic, has been on edge, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't coming from a place of intentional bigotry. If it was bigotry, it was just coming from a place of just being dumb. I owe to the development, of my, what I've learned in the last 15 odd years, 20 years, I owe pretty much solely to my beautiful ex-wife, Aoife. She made me a better person, 100%, through our love. because you learn through love. You never learn anything through hate and being shouted at, but through the love of me and Aoife. You know, she made me a better person. She made me understand issues on race and feminism, and just on issues of equality. I owe Aoife everything for that. You know, I always thought I was okay. I always thought I was left wing and you know, right on and morally bang on and stuff. I thought I was. Labour voter all my life, blah, 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 blah. But I realised, you know, there were plenty of subjects and plenty of views from my past that I just took as fact, and I just couldn't, I didn't realise it. But, you know, through Aoife's love and my partner, you know, because she's the smartest human being I've ever known, and the most, you know, Aoife hasn't got a bad bone in her body. You know, you may have heard all the, you know, there's been some angry songs on the last album, blah, 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 but I'll never take away from the fact that Aoife made me who I am today, you know. So thank you, Aoife, for that. And, you know, I love you very much. You're the mother of my child. And, you know, you know, anger's anger. Yeah, you know, everyone gets angry. Things have happened, you know, in the last couple of years that I've written about, and I've been angry, but I'll never take away the fact that you have been the most amazing, influential person in my life and made me the person who I am today. So thank you. Never forget that. So that's that. This has been quite a long one, all about a song called Lucian Holiday, about me wanting to fuck a black girl. Dumb lyrics, dumb song. Originally, the lyric was, I want to fuck a black hole, about anal gaping. Sorry if it ever offended anyone. I understand now why it may have done. Dumb. Apologies. That's that. Feel free to comment if you would like to educate me, because I'm all up for being educated. Really, genuinely am. I'm not closed. And I say, and I owe that all to Aoife. So thanks, guys. Love you. And